Hello race fans, and welcome to NAGRCA TV. I am your host Putz, and today's broadcast will be of the final round of the Grand Prix Legends Championship, the Gran Premio de Mexico. This final round will decide the champion for this season. Two tough drivers, Alonso driving for Scuderia Ferrari and TuomoH driving for Team Lotus, are tied at the top of the points championship. This has been a battle all season long between these two strong drivers. Alonso controlled most of the first half of the season, but TuomoH has pulled even after two victories in the last two races. His most recent victory coming after Alonso should have had the win, but got a penalty for a late submission, giving TuomoH the win and tying the points championship. This round will also decide the team's championship, with Scuderia Ferrari holding the advantage at the moment, and it would take a very good finish from a Lotus driver in order to win them the championship. It's almost race time, so let's head on down to the circuit to get ready to watch the action. Hold on tight, folks. This is going to be a good battle. And here we are at the circuit, Simon Goodwin's Mexico 67 track. We're about to get underway here. The drivers are prepared to start, and they're on their way into the first turn. It's pretty even. Alonso looks to be ahead a little bit. Still even. I believe that's TuomoH in front, and Alonso, big mistake, dropping way back into the clutches of Trigger Happy. And TuomoH will lead the first lap. It's a very tight battle at the front, though. Alonso is going to have to make up a lot of ground. That was a big mistake from one of our championship leaders. Looks like XYY, now Kuba battling for the lead as well. It's close between Kuba and TuomoH, but TuomoH leads lap 2. We head back into turn 1. TuomoH gains more of an advantage. Very careful in turn XYY, then Kuba in third. Alonso has gained back up. He is not going to be denied in this championship. He moves into fourth position behind Kuba. To complete another lap, TuomoH continues to hold the lead. And second is XYY. Alonso now moves into third, and Alonso will challenge for second in the hairpin. Alonso takes the second spot from XYY as they head into the final turn, and he closes on TuomoH. He's right there as we head into another lap. TuomoH continues to hold the lead, but Alonso is battling. He takes it on the hairpin. He's in the lead. That's XYY taking TuomoH for second. No. Hold on. Yes, XYY. No. TuomoH continues to hold the spot, but it's Alonso in front, gaining ground. Looks like that little mistake is not going to cost him at all. He continues to open up the gap. TuomoH holds second. XYY, Kuba, Escroy, and coming in way in the back is Trigger Happy. Alonso continues to increase his lead lap by lap. TuomoH holds second position. A little mistake by Alonso will put Tuomo right with him. That's Kuba in third. It's close for fourth between XYY and Escroy. And it looks like it's time for pit stops. Everybody heads into the pits. Alonso out first. Then it's TuomoH, Kuba, XYY, Escroy, and Trigger Happy is back onto the track as well. Alonso continues to hold his lead over TuomoH. It looks like it's Alonso's race to lose, but also to win. Will Alonso hold on for the championship, or will TuomoH somehow be able to pull out some magic here in these final laps in order to pass him and take the championship win? It looks like for sure Scuderia Ferrari is going to take the team championship, as they have enough of a gap on Lotus in order to hold that lead. But the question is, can TuomoH summon up some magic in these last few laps here? He doesn't appear to be gaining. In fact, he's losing ground. Alonso continues to pull ahead in the lead. A dominating performance here in Mexico. now TuomoH is falling back to the clutches of XYY behind him. Alonso continues to add to his lead. It's TuomoH still holding second. XYY makes a little mistake there. Kuba pulls even and then pulls ahead. Escroy now gonna go by. XYY struggling with that car a little bit. It's Alonso still in the lead, followed by Kuba. I'm sorry, TuomoH, then Kuba. And then it looks like Escroy, XYY, all three of those cars in a tight battle. Alonso is a full straightaway length ahead of second place TuomoH. TuomoH just cannot seem to gain at all. In fact, he continues to lose more ground each lap. Alonso is just on his marks today. He looks destined to win this championship. TuomoH in second, then Kuba, XYY, Escroy. I tell you, this Alonso is such a great driver. He's so smooth into the turns. He just seems to know exactly what he's doing, and he takes the checkered flag for the win. TuomoH brings in second, then Kuba, then XYY, followed by Escroy, and finally, Trigger Happy brings up 6th position in the rear. And there you have it, folks. Scuderia Ferrari driver Alonso takes the final round in Mexico to win the season championship of Grand Prix Legends. Now we'll take a look at the remainder of the finishing order from the Gran Premio de Mexico. In first, it's Alonso. Second, TuomoH, a full 5 seconds behind. Kuba brings up third. XYY and Escroy just barely gets nudged out of 4th place by a couple tenths of a second. 6th is Trigger Happy a ways back. Bob Lopet in 7th. Just a little ways behind that. Mad Dan takes 8th. JHVP takes 9th. Putz way behind takes 10th. And Xihu takes 11th. With a backpack penalty after sending no screenshot with his files. Now we'll take a look at the final point standings. The season champion, Alonso, with 37 points. Second place, TuomoH, 34 points. Kuba, bringing up third with a mere 22 points. Then in fourth, Murano with 18. He started off the season strong, but disappeared in the second half of the season, which is rather unfortunate because he had such a strong season going. And Scarmanga, 5th. Trigger Happy, 6th. XYY, Nico, Escroy, JHVP finish out the top 10, with only the top 9 having scored points during the season. And now we'll take a look at the final team point standings, with Scuderia Ferrari taking home the crown with 40 points, Team Lotus with 34, Anglo-American Racers with 22 at the hands of Kuba, and Brabham Racing Organization, 7 points. All the rest of the teams failed to score a single point during the course of the season. And that concludes this season of Grand Prix Legends. Thank you all for watching this broadcast. Hope you enjoyed it and the commentary and the close racing. And thank you to the competitors for driving, making this such a competitive season and a fun race to watch. Thank you to the content creators as well, tracks and cars without which this season would not be possible. Be sure to be on the lookout for the next NAGRCA competition, V8 Supercars Season 3. Sign-up should be up on the forum in a couple of weeks. If you enjoyed this competition, be sure to check that out. Hope to see you all driving there. Until then, this is Putz, signing off for NAGRCA.